Hi everyone! I am here today with a Chatty Get Ready With Me video. I haven't been vlogging a whole lot since my change because I've been blogging daily and those are pretty much my updates. I do have some clips here and there, I just haven't aggregated them together yet, so I thought I would do a little Get Ready With Me to catch you guys up. My morning routine is pretty simple now. The makeup look is almost exactly the same as when I was working with a few little tweaks, and I've also cut out a lot of products and steps. Let's just go ahead and get started and I'll fill you guys in as I'm applying product, but I'll talk you through everything as well. I've already put on my skincare and I've been going with no primer lately, so I'm going to jump right into foundation. I'm using the same Marc Jacobs foundation. This one is discontinued. It's the Genius Gel and it's in Fawn Light. Perfect match for my skin, and of course I've got my wet beauty blender. My time off so far has been amazing. I've been really happy with the flexibility that I have now. I have the freedom to pretty much do whatever I like during the day. I can wake up at any time I want, although I still do like to wake up early. Not quite as early as when I was working. When I was working, I would wake up typically at 5:30 or 6 a.m. And now I'll wake up anywhere between 7 and 9 a.m. I'm still trying to get used to my new schedule. I stay up a little bit later than I used to. I used to be tired pretty much right after dinner, so from 8 to 10 p.m. I was in a zombie state. I would be so exhausted just mentally from the day and physically as well for whatever reason. Maybe the sitting all day. Now that I am no longer working 9 to 5, I have so much more energy, which is really nice. I am just putting on my one layer of foundation. This is very light, this product, but I feel it does give me a little bit of a more even skin tone, so I really like this foundation. I'm going to be looking for something in a similar shade, but I'll probably try the Ordinary's foundation next. I have one already and I like it, but the color is way too light for me. I don't really want to bring it back, so I'm just going to use it up, but I'm going to buy a darker shade to mix with it. Yesterday I went to this class at the library. That's the other thing I've been really enjoying, is finding free stuff around the city to do. Our library system offers a ton of free classes and workshops and such that you can go to. Yesterday I signed up for a class called Digital Painting with Krita. For those of you who don't know, I didn't know this either, Krita is a free and open source painting program, digital painting program. So it's kind of like Photoshop but just for drawing. I've already gone and downloaded it. The class was interesting. There wasn't too much instruction, but I liked being able to play with the program on my own because I have used Photoshop before, so it was very familiar to me. The layout is pretty similar and a lot of the functions are similar to Photoshop, but I like that this program is completely free. It's always being updated. We also got to play with this Wacom tablet. I think it's their most basic model, very tiny, but as I was talking to the instructor, he said that sometimes it's actually easier to use a smaller tablet, especially when you're starting out. I have seen big Wacom tablets which are like this big, so it's almost like an easel rather than a little drawing pad. I'm not that great at drawing to begin with, and drawing on computer I find is even more difficult. I've just been playing around with the trackpad on my MacBook Pro and I've been experimenting with the program that way. All the free stuff in the city has been so much fun to take advantage of. I can't believe how many things there are to do, and the days have gone by really quickly. Next, I'm going to be putting on my eyeshadow. I've been using this Shady Lady palette. I got this from Pebbles in our swap way back when. I've been using this palette for ages and ages, and there's still a ton of product. I've only hit pan on 2 of the shades, that's these 2 here, but I'm going to be using this shade in the middle, which I really like for a clean, fresh daily makeup look. I'm just going to be taking a little bit on my MAC 239 brush. I've been liking this sort of shadow with a light sheen. I think it's really pretty. Back when I was working 9 to 5, I only liked using matte shadows, but now I've been playing around more with these types of colors. I'll blend it out a little bit just so I don't have any harsh lines. Next, I'm going to just run this little spoolie through my eyebrows as well as my lashes, just to clean them up a bit and get them ready for product. This mascara I've been really loving. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I find it's an awesome mascara. One of my former coworkers gave me some advice when I was leaving work. She said that one of her friends who is retired, she just sets one goal for the day that she wants to accomplish, or one thing during the day that she wants to do, whether it be meeting a friend for lunch or cleaning something in her home, maybe going out and running an errand. So I really like that advice. I don't want to do too much all at once and get all burnt out. So I've been trying that. Every day I've been going out to do something, whether it be grocery shopping or meeting a friend for lunch, or going out to a workshop or a talk at the library. Sometimes I just go and hang out somewhere with free Wi-Fi and I respond to your comments, or I'll work on emails. The one thing I have not done though is work on that project that I'm supposed to be doing. So that is going to be today and tomorrow. I do have something tonight that I'm going to, but during the day it is going to be working on this project because I have not even started. I tend to feel really anxious when I haven't started a project, even though the due date is 2 months from now. I just feel better when I've completed the majority of my work. This is a new to me product. It's the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in medium brown. I've been using it for the past few days and I really like it. I finally finished up my brow powders from my old Benefit palette. So now I can move on to this, which I've had for a long time, but I just haven't used. I take both colors, so I kind of just go in the middle, tap off a bit of the excess, and then I go ahead and get to filling in my brows. I think my husband has been enjoying me being at home too because I always cook different things now, or I try a lot of different recipes. Yesterday morning, if you follow my blog, I baked. I love baked treats, so I don't bake too often because I end up eating a lot of it, but I'm finding that maybe it's because of the Invisalign, maybe it's because I just feel like I have so many things I want to do that I don't actually eat a whole lot more than I used to when I was working. I found that I lost a couple pounds since leaving work, which is really interesting to me because I take fewer steps on average, but I think I am eating the same amount. I don't feel any hungrier during the day, but I just feel like there's so many things I want to do that food isn't really on my mind as much. It is on my mind because I do like cooking, but snacking isn't on my mind. I get up and move around during the day at different times of the day rather than taking a long walk to work, sitting for essentially 8 hours, and then taking a long walk back home and then being essentially sedentary for the rest of the night. Now my movement is more spaced out, so even though I'm taking fewer steps, I'm getting up a lot more, I'm doing a lot more around the condo, like cleaning and cooking. I feel a bit stronger. It's interesting. I wasn't expecting that to happen. If anything, I was expecting to gain weight during my time off. Of course, I'm only 3 weeks in. This is my 3rd week of not working. Maybe down the road, once the novelty is worn off, and once winter sets in, I'll be more sedentary and I'll eat more. My Invisalign's going to be done then too. I have an appointment in October and my orthodontist is going to see if I need any other trays, but this is my 3rd last tray. I'm going to be switching to my 2nd last tray tonight, so that is super exciting for me. This winter is going to be a true test because it's going to be cold. I'm probably not going to want to go out very much, and the novelty of quitting my job will probably have worn off by then, so we'll see what happens in the winter. I'm pretty much almost done my makeup look and I still have things I want to tell you. So I'm going to put on my blush very slowly. This is the MAC blush in Blush Baby, and I've been really liking this blush. It's a really pretty color. It's decently pigmented and it doesn't kick up any loose powder. It's kind of got a little bit of a plummy undertone, so it makes it nice for the fall, but it's not too dark. Okay, so that didn't take much time and I didn't really tell you guys anything. The last thing I'm going to talk about today is yoga. If you follow my blog, you'll know that I went to an event with Thinx, which is a period-proof panty company. I'm wearing the panties right now actually. They are rather comfortable, but they feel a lot thicker than I'm used to. They don't feel thick when I touch them, but you definitely notice once they're on. I went to a yoga class that morning as part of the event, and that yoga class just reminded me, actually every time I do yoga it reminds me of how much I love yoga. So I think I really do need to incorporate that into my new routine. I'd like to do yoga at least twice a week. I'm really feeling the soreness as well, even though it was a short class. It was a flow class, but it wasn't too strenuous, but I am feeling it. So that tells you how out of shape I am in terms of my muscles. Don't work my muscles enough, so I'd like to really get back on that strength training goal, which I have fallen off of. I was doing pretty well at the beginning, but that has really gone by the wayside. Last thing I'm going to do today is put on this product here, which is a tinted lip balm. It's by that brand that's under Shiseido. I bought this in Japan. I've used this tons of times, so you guys have seen it before. It's a really pretty flush of color, and the more you apply during the day, the more it changes and builds. Sometimes it turns almost a fuchsia color, which is really interesting, but with an orange undertone. This is my complete makeup look. I'm just going to run a spoolie to take off any excess powder, my eyebrows. I think those are all the updates for now. If I think of anything else, I will say it in another video or I'll put it on my blog. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back very soon with another video. I have tons of videos planned. I just have to sit down and record them. I am planning a finance one for those of you who are interested in that. I know I've gotten a few requests for those types of videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you very soon in another video. Until then, please take care and bye for now.